I'll do it. I swear to God I fucking asked for it.
Oops.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
I don't understand why people have such a hard time. Did you just go through the door? Are you a shapeshifter?
Straight through at the next junction.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
A head on a pike?
Stop just ahead. Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact.
Yeah, he flew.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old. She left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around. I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
There's always something in the pockets. Always check the pockets.
Patterson has life insurance.
Well, not anymore. Can't have life insurance when you're dead. Here, look at his face. Yeah, we had a rough go, didn't we? Yes, we did. Can't really move his mouth. What if it's funnier? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's his face. Alright, what about your other arm? Not that. Stop touching his face.
We can notify next of kin.
Well, he doesn't have any photos, but he's got a little bit of cash.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
Yeah, you already,
What about the chest?
You already settled that.
Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your
Body
desk.
traveled a good 20 feet.
Jeez. I mean, if you want to tap dance on my desk, you know, knock yourself out. I could use some entertainment while I'm bored.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Well, yeah, that's what skid marks are for.
Maybe talk to some witnesses. We can discuss the autopsy report later.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Huh.
Where is
Well,
the
I
owner?
mean, that's how business usually
I
works.
stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. He was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
I don't believe you.
So you didn't see what happened?
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Okay, still more evidence we have to find, but what else would it be? Something behind this alley? Okay.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Good thinking. She probably saw the whole thing.
It's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Can somebody shut that cat up? I'm trying to do some extensive research.
Aren't you at least gonna try to catch the man that did this?
Shut up. Alright, I'm sorry.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Okay.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
I mean, we're in the 40s. There's only like 3
Did you
makes
see
out.
the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Ah, shit, I should have been...
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
That works for me.
Go on.
Then a third person. Another man got involved.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your
And
information
2 out of
has been
3.
very
I'll
helpful.
take it.
You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Well, I mean, that's my job.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
What can I say?
Give it a
I'm
rest,
a charmer.
Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Let's talk to you.
Real happiness is when you marry a girl for love and you find out later she's got money.
Okay. No help there.
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from?
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those 2 off.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this.
1 out of 3.
With
I was
or
like,
without
1.
you. That guy has a serious attitude problem. You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away.
Of course, it's the 40s. We have to go find a payphone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
Take your time, no rush.
Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks for your
Very
help.
much. Alright, let's go tell his wife. Race you to the car! Oh no, that's the coroner's car. We're not gonna take that one. It's this one, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna drive out without you this time.
Take the next left.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think... Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
I don't know, maybe she was sick of his shit and just told some rando to run him over.
Take the next left.
Sorry.
Open your eyes!
We'll just drive there backwards. Housekeeping!
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson?
Is this about my husband?
Yeah.
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Who are you?
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to
Sure.
believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Play back
You
up.
expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo.
2 for 2. Boom.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna use your phone because you're being a bitch.
Operator, give me dispatch.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Perfect. We're gonna take a look at a stiff. That was a pretty quick autopsy, too. God damn. Coroner's good at his job. He said immediately, so we gotta get reviewed.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
So the knife did kill him.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber.
Jeez.
We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
You've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson.
You're under arrest.
Cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late,
Oh, now
Sabo.
we gotta get the son of a bitch. You're going away for a long time, buddy. That is until I catch you.
You stay back. I'll ice this one. I don't care.
Put the weapon down now.
That never works.
You want to back off right now.
I'll do it. I swear to God, I fucking
missed.
asked for it.
Oops. Me too.
Shoot him, for God's sake.
Oh. Shoot him in the leg.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Fucking asked for it.
Shoot him, for God's sake.
Have it your way.
Help me!
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
I have. It's just.
Never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps.
Yeah, but I
You
killed
take
him.
nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Can I have some lunch now? I didn't have breakfast.